Hi Taurus, this is your February 14th through February 20th weekly tarot reading. I do 5 separate spreads in my weekly readings. We'll have a spread on new love, a separate spread on love in an existing relationship or marriage. I'll do an X spread. We'll talk about your work, your business, and your finances, and we'll see what you're not expecting to happen this week. Please like, subscribe, and share this video to support this channel. This first spread is on new love this week. We have the Magician clarified by the Star. We have the Chariot clarified by the Eight of Wands. We have the Ten of Pentacles. In the potential outcome, we have the Sun with the Wheel of Fortune and the Two of Cups. And we also have the Page of Pentacles on the bottom of the deck. You could be dealing with an Aquarius or Cancer, or pretty much any zodiac sign. This is a general reading. This looks big. This looks major, right? And partially because we've got so many major arcana cards on the table, and they are all amazing major arcana cards by themselves and especially together, right? But all these cards are talking about, you finding a lifetime partner. This person is going to be in your life for a long, long time, perhaps for the rest of your life. As a side story, before I forget, the first card on the left, the Star card, is an Aquarius card, so you could be dealing with an Aquarius, right? So if you are invited to an Aquarius birthday party, because this is still an Aquarius birthday season, I think you should go, right? You could be meeting that person there. It could be that same Aquarius, or it could be somebody at that party, right? The Page of Pentacles on the bottom of the deck. In this little side story, this is you bringing a gift to that Aquarius, and this is where the two of you could get the show on the road. Like I said, this is not necessarily the birthday boy or the birthday girl, right? It could be somebody at that party. But either way, I noticed a couple of other things, right? There's 2 very fast cards in the tarot deck, and both of them are on the table, the Chariot and the Eight of Wands, and as a matter of fact, one is clarifying the other, right? There's also 2... there's what I was gonna say. There's also, if you ever needed an example of manifestation working, this spread right here is Exhibit A. Right? So the Magician, the first card that came out, this is a card of manifestation, and it's clarified by the Star. The Star is either an Aquarius you're dealing with, like I said, or the Star is a wish come true. This is something people usually wish for or hope for a very long time. So Exhibit A for manifestation working. The Magician is also a card of action, because the Magician knows he or she's got all the tools they need at their disposal, and they're using their tools. Right? The Page of Pentacles on the bottom of the deck. We already talked about it, right? But if it's not you going to an Aquarius birthday party, I think this is the new person approaching you, reaching out to you. And to me personally, the Page of Pentacles is the most serious page out of all 4 pages. It's the most grounded one. The Page of Pentacles always talks about long term. Yes, this is still them asking you out or buying you a refreshment, taking you out to dinner, whatever, right? But whenever I see the Page of Pentacles, it always talks about long term. That's what this person is looking for. They're not playing around, they're not fooling around, they're looking someone to settle down with. The Chariot right next to the Magician is clarified by the Eight of Wands. Both are very fast cards, the 2 fastest cards in the deck. The Chariot is the personal Cancer card, by the way. If this person is at a distance from you, the two of you, could be getting together. They could be traveling to see you, or you them, or perhaps the two of you will be meeting somewhere in the middle. But if we want to stay general, it's all about moving forward very, very quickly. So nobody's wasting any time. Nobody's hesitating. Nobody's thinking twice. It's all about moving forward, because both of you, I feel, are going to get on the same page, like from the get-go. Right? Besides that, this person is your soulmate, by the way. The Two of Cups right next to the deck is a soulmate card. So perhaps that's why it's like an easy connection, instant chemistry, to the point where the two of you will be finishing each other's sentences. But like I said, nobody is thinking twice. The Ten of Pentacles right there in the middle is a card of a committed relationship or marriage. It's a very solid, very grounded type of deal. That goes very nicely together with the Page of Pentacles, right? The Ten of Pentacles is Always talking about long-term stability, financial stability. This is when people buy real estate together, they grow old together, have children together, if that is still an option for them. In the potential outcome, we have the Sun with the Wheel of Fortune and the Two of Cups. The Sun is the happiest card in the deck. You know, plain and simple. The Two of Cups, the Sun always talks about joy and happiness. The Wheel of Fortune right next to the Sun is also a travel card, so perhaps travel is involved here in some shape or form. But if we want to stay general, then the Wheel of Fortune is starting a new cycle, a very fortunate cycle between the two of you. And as already mentioned, the last card that came out is the Two of Cups. So this person is at least your soulmate. This is also a card of unconditional love. It's a card of people in love with each other, right? This is a card of two people having mutual feelings towards each other. So yeah, I think it's going to happen quick. I think it's going to happen a bit unexpected, but I think you're not going to be taken by surprise, I guess, even though it is going to be a very fast development. You'll very quickly realize that, yes, this person is the one for me, and that's exactly the way they're feeling towards you. And you're just moving forward, and you're not looking back. And the Ten of Pentacles, that commitment or marriage card, is an amazing card to have. It's not even in a potential outcome, right? It's in the main spread on the left. All right, really happy for you, Aquarius. Congratulations. And you see, I just said an Aquarius, right? So, yeah, either go to that Aquarius birthday party, or the person you're dealing with could be an Aquarius after all. All right, cool. Taurus, if you are already married or if you're in a relationship, this spread is for you. We have the Seven of Cups, we have the Hermit, we have the Queen of Pentacles clarified by the Ace of Swords, and we also have the Nine of Cups on the bottom of the deck. You could be dealing with a Virgo. So this week, the two of you, or at least you, will be making some sort of a decision, right? And I think you're going to be the one with the final answer, because I clarified the Queen of Pentacles, assuming that's you, and it's, your card is clarified by the Ace of Swords, and I believe the Ace of Swords is, you're the one who is going to be in charge of the final decision. The Seven of Cups, the first card that came out, this is a card of a multiple choice in this case, and you could be choosing between, I don't know, anything. 2 different washing machines, 2 different new cars, 2 different houses, 2 different vacation destinations. It could be anything. It's going to take you a little while, because the Seven of Cups is also part of a confusion, not knowing exactly what to choose, right? So yeah, with the Hermit card, the next card that came out, just do some thinking, do some soul searching if you have to, because the Hermit is all about, thinking, going within, just figuring things out, right? And whatever you decide to do is gonna go, right? The Nine of Cups on the bottom of the deck all the way to your right. This is a card of a wish come true, but at the same time, it's also a card of, personal satisfaction and fulfillment. So whatever it is the two of you are choosing or deciding, I think you're gonna be the one with the final answer, with the final word. Whatever makes you happy, whatever you think is a wish come true, whatever satisfies you and fulfills you, Taurus, that's what's gonna go. All right? Cool. Let's see if anybody comes back from the past for you, Taurus, this week. Keep in mind, it could be somebody from a couple of months ago, a year ago, or a couple of years ago, so it doesn't have to be the most recent ex. We have Death, we have the Fool, we have the Emperor clarified by the Temperance card, and we also have the Knight of Pentacles on the bottom of the deck. You could be dealing with an Earth sign, Taurus, Virgo, or Capricorn. You could also be dealing with a Scorpio, or an Aries, or a Sagittarius. Yeah, quite a few cards that symbolize a particular zodiac signs. I think you're dealing with the Emperor, to be honest with you. The Emperor is clarified by Temperance. The Emperor is the personal Aries card. You could be dealing with an Aries, or the Emperor. This is somebody who is stepping up. So they're finally, getting a job. They're finally got their own place. They're finally bought a short and got a haircut. This person is now on the level of the Emperor. The Emperor is also often somebody who is the future husband or the future significant other figure. Right, then the first card that came out is Death. Death is a personal Scorpio card. You can be dealing with a Scorpio, or Death simply symbolizes the end of your relationship or marriage in the past. So what was dead is going to come back to life. The Fool, the next card over, this is them. wanting to start with you from a clean slate, just forget about what happened, so they want a second chance with you with the Fool card. And the Emperor, by the way, is clarified by Temperance. Temperance is the personal Sagittarius card, but if we want to stay general, then Temperance is all about healing, burying the hatchet, getting back together, rekindling. The Knight of Pentacles on the bottom of the deck is the offer they have for you, Taurus, right? The Knight of Pentacles, by the way, could be an Earth sign, Taurus, Virgo, Capricorn, but I think this is the offer. A very serious, very grounded offer. The Knight of Pentacles is the slowest knight out of all 4 knights, so they thought this offer through, and like I said, perhaps they finally got their shit together. That's what took them so long, and now they are showing you a very serious offer with the Knight of Pentacles. To me personally, the Knight of Pentacles is the most stable, the most grounded, financially abundant knight out of all 4 knights. Whenever I see the Knight of Pentacles, that means business. And the Emperor is pretty much, somebody who is stepping up, somebody who is serious. I think it's going to be up to you what you want to do here, Taurus. We've got 4 major arcana cards on the table. 4 out of 5 cards. Every single card that came out before I flipped the deck was a major arcana card. So this person is serious now. So just consider that, alright? Cool. Let's talk about your work, your business, and your finances, Taurus, this week. We have Judgment, we have the 2 of Swords, we have the 10 of Swords, clarified by the 10 of Wands, and we also have the King of Wands on the bottom of the deck. You could be dealing with a fire sign, Aries, Leo, Sagittarius. You'll be hearing from this King of Wands, and you already know this person. The King of Wands could be a fire sign, but when it comes to work, business, and finances, this King of Wands could be a business partner or somebody you used to work with, somebody you used to do business with. Judgment, the first card that came out, is a card of somebody coming back from the past, and I can interpret the rest in a couple of different ways. This person could ask you for help. And that help could be in terms of money. They could ask for money, or they could ask you to help them with something work or business related. That would be scenario number 1. For others of you, whatever this person has to offer you, you shouldn't be considering it, I don't think. Right? Because in scenario number 2, whatever it is they're offering is going to be a huge burden on you. And eventually it all goes down the toilet. Perhaps you already know this person, and perhaps you don't trust them anymore. It could be somebody who comes back and says, you know what, the last time we did business together, it all fell through, it all fell apart, you lost your money, but this time is the real deal. I doubt it. I really doubt it. Alright? Even if it's a job offer, I don't think you should accept it. The last card that came out is the 10 of Swords. The 10 of Swords is a card of an ending, and the 10 of Wands is a card of a burden, right? I don't think it's a burden coming to an end. It's either this person needs your help because something didn't work out, something that came to an end, and it's a huge burden for them, and that's why they're asking for help. But for others of you, in scenario number 2, whatever it is this person is offering you is not going to do you any good. It's going to be a big mess for you. Alright, so just keep that in mind. Let's see what you're not expecting to happen, Taurus, this week. We have the Queen of Pentacles, we have the 3 of Wands, we have the Knight of Swords, clarified by the Sun, and we also have the Ace of Swords on the bottom of the deck. You could be dealing with an air sign, Gemini, Libra, or Aquarius. It kind of reminds me of the couples spread I did for you a few minutes ago. It could be the same situation, the same story, but it could be something else, something completely different, right? The Queen of Pentacles, the first card that came out, I believe that's you. Taurus, male or female, absolutely doesn't matter. And what you're not expecting, you will have to make up this. You'll have to decide on something, pretty much, right? The 3 of Wands, the next card that came out, this is a card of somebody who made a decision, somebody who made up their mind. And like I said, it could be that same situation we saw in the couple spread, but it could be about whatever. What's important is that if it is about a different issue, then the decision you're gonna be making, right, it will either involve travel, or it will involve some kind of a very swift action on your part. It will require for you to act very swiftly, very quickly, very decisive. The Knight of Swords, right next to the 3 of Wands, I think this is you having to act quickly, or you having to go someplace, right? The Knight of Swords is the fastest knight out of all 4 knights. It could symbolize travel, a trip, or this is you just going for it. For some of you, it could be you having to overcome some obstacles, and you have to be very decisive about it. The Ace of Swords on the bottom of the deck is the ace of you making up your mind, making a decision, going for something, making just starting something, or being very decisive, because the Knight of Swords is holding out a sword, right? And that's exactly the sword we see in the Ace of Swords. It's that decision, right? It's that action. And the Knight of Swords is clarified by the Sun. The Sun could be the happiest card in the deck, so you'll be really happy about you actually doing it, or going for it, or going someplace. Or the Sun is all about clarity. So for some of you, you will get crystal clear about what you need to do, about what kind of action, decision to make, and what to do here. Alright, so yeah, that's what I got for you, Taurus, for this reading. If this video resonates with you, please like it. Please also share and subscribe. And other than that, Taurus, have an amazing week. And there you have it. This was your tarot reading for this time period. I hope it resonated with you and helps you live a better life one way or the other. Thank you for watching, sharing, and subscribing.